More than anything else, the realization that you can make a real difference in people to alleviate pain and suffering by helping people, caring for people, that is the hallmark of medicine. And the ability or the capacity to do this is a privilege. Welcome to my channel. My name is Ayokunle Omoniyi. Oh, go back. My name is Dr. Ayokunle Omoniyi. Yes, I heard that. So I'm going to talk you guys through my experience over the years in medical school. My first year of medical school was the most challenging year, I must say. I left Nigeria to Europe, and I had to basically start life all over again. So, and the reason why I'm saying this is because I had to learn a new language. I had to adapt to a different weather and literally meet new friends completely. So it was a really difficult period. I struggled to adapt because in Eastern Europe, they absolutely don't speak English. So I was literally starting my life from scratch. Just imagine going to medical school in that kind of situation. I had to, first of all, the first 3 months, learn to speak the Russian language, which was absolutely mind-blowing. I don't know how to explain. So I arrived in Europe March, and the new section starts September. So between March to September, I had to learn the language so I can, integrate and settle quickly. So it was a really difficult period. We registered our courses, and throughout the semester I did well in certain courses like anatomy, physiology, chemistry, but I struggled in certain courses as well. I struggled in biochemistry, I struggled in histology, and I struggled in Russian language. At the end of the semester, try so hard to find the right balance and do well in certain courses. So one of the most fascinating experience, or one of the greatest shock in medical school in the first semester, was how voluminous those materials are. For example, in anatomy, I'm very sure first year medical students listening to me now, they can actually testify, because you have to study so many things. You have so much to study, and it was a shock. My performance in my first year was a little bit, because I call it an adaptation year. So I'll give myself a 6/10 in my first year. Second year of medical school, I got better, improved in the language. I understood the system. I also learned so much about myself. I took so much from the first year into the second year, a completely different person. So I think I did much better. I did much better than the first year. So I'll give my second year a 7/10. So many courses in the third and fourth year are clinical based. It became much more interesting. We started going to the hospitals and seeing patients. So started understanding the essence of becoming a medical doctor. Seeing patients, wearing scrubs, being allocated duties in the hospital, and it was absolutely brilliant. I must say, I really enjoyed most of the rotations in my third and fourth year. If any of you guys are struggling in your courses, I want you guys to keep watching. I'm going to give you guys tidbits on how to navigate through some difficult courses. Or if you're struggling to pick yourself up and stay motivated to study, I want you guys to keep watching. And at the end of this video, I'm going to explain how I went through that and how I came out on top. So the final 2 years of medical school, my fifth and the sixth year, so much experience now. I've developed as a person. I understood the concept of medicine, how to go about difficult periods, and it was quite, an easier journey for me. The final 2 years, that's the fifth and the sixth year. I realized oh, finally, I'm about to become a medical doctor, and the struggle is over. I thought the struggle was over, only to realize that, oh, I still need to prepare for my boards, exams, and think about residency, what kind of resident doctor I want to become, and where I also want to work. So it became the reality dawned on me that this is the time to be decisive. This is the time to, to start planning on the next move. So it was a little bit tricky, but overall, I came, I saw, I conquered, and if I can do it, I'm very sure you can also do it. I want you guys to know that medical school is like an adventure. There are ups and downs. There are times where you are on the high, and there are times where you feel like quitting medical school entirely. Absolutely. You have to put it at the back of your mind that it's going to be worth it. We've chosen this path for a reason. We've chosen this path to meet human needs. We've chosen this path to serve. So we can't be better prepared without these challenges. And this has always been at the back of my mind. And it has always been the motivating factor. Medical training is like a kid learning how to ride a bicycle. You have all these training wheels, you have all these structures, this support system, and all the professors, attendings, and people around you, building you into a physician. And slowly in your third and fourth year, you develop your own balance. More and more, and eventually you become independent, and everything will pay off. And also, I said I'm going to give you tidbits on how to improve wherever you're struggling in medical school. So what I used to do in medical school when I struggle is, I actually personally don't like studying with friends. I prefer to study on my own. You may be different, so what works for me. So what I do is on YouTube, I go to Google and type "study with me live." So you're going to see so many people. There are so many YouTubers doing study with me live, or study with me. So you see people studying live online. So you can choose to sit down with them and also study. So it may be 5 hours, it may be 6 hours. So you sit down. So while watching them, you are encouraged to keep studying, because you are obligated. You are obliged to sit and also study along with them. So it helps, it helps me to study, to improve. So in order to avoid burnout, because there are some people that can't sit for a very long time, you can study for 50 minutes and give 10 minutes break. After 10 minutes, you come back, study for another 50 minutes, 10 minutes break. 50 minutes, 10 minutes break. So it really helped me in medical school when I'm complacent or when I don't feel like studying. So I hope and I think it should help you as well. Comment down below and tell me what you've been experiencing in medical school so far, what year you are, and how you're going through the struggle in medical school. Let me know if you enjoyed the video by clicking the like button, and if you want me to share more experience in medical school, please subscribe, click the like button. See you in the next one. Peace.